Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Oh, some strong running. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Play fake. Murray.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Quick throw there is incomplete. The Cardinals now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Murray now to throw. There's a short one caught by Roman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Jonathan Grenard
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Murray going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Murray from midfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's another Cardinals.
Murray to air it out again. There's a short one caught by Roman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Vikings. 30-yard line.
Here's Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Come on.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Trap 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right now on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
3rd and 9 here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Here we go, Shaq. 60 Eagles, 60 Dragon, 60. Warriors, 70, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Murray going to fire one out wide. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Go on, Hurt. Come back, come back. Omaha.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Bus. Easy. 1. 2.
Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle to his tight end, Ryman. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 5. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 31.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Mikey, 18.
To the air with McCarthy.
Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jordan Burch. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hawk 70. Tracking 60.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Hey.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Open man here is Benson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Murray now. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Murray again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Running out of the gun here with Benson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Benson. And this time he is in. Trey Benson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fans of old school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 5 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He lets one go deep for Addison. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy in. Left wing 19. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Bravo 80. 19 tackle. 19 tackle. Half of 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now McCarthy. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan?
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be brought down right at the 40 here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
70 Lions.
Quickly to Addison here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9.
60 by 70 Timberwolves. Last thing 19. Dragon 60.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. Cowboy 18 right. 18 right. 70 Rangers. Come 19. Come 19.
Here's McCarthy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5. Now Murray off play action. His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll try and do this himself. And it is caught. Well, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, He often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And this one's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Jefferson going to go in motion right. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stepped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, this defense, they've got the four-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
19 Lions. Hey.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 back, chap 60, chap 60. Let's go.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Warriors 7, 19 Lions.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Let's go! 60 Bison, 6, Buffalo 18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Ready? Buffalo 80, 60 Maverick, 18, Pine Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. McCarthy operating from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 79 Bronco. Viking 18. Let's go.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Score Cardinals 35, Vikings 6.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Eagles hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hey. 2-2. Come back.
To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That ball caught by Harrison. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Pass to the right side. He's got Ryman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
6.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
60 Bobcat. And that 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. And that.
To the air with McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready? Coca 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
inside handoff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Ready up. And cut 70 Lions. Take over.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Set. 19.
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Now McCarthy. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Browning in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's McCarthy. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leo Chanel. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Arizona, A loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.